As a Chinese about Confucius, I want to say, I know that Confucius is very famous, whether in China or abroad. But under this fame, a person often becomes a simple impression in our mind, good or bad, very powerful or very stupid. No matter what, it is wrong to know a person in this way. People are the most complex creatures because people have thoughts. Here, I would like to talk about 10 things about Confucius, hoping to give you a more comprehensive understanding of Confucius. 1. Confucius is not a weak scholar. His father is a strong man. So did he, and his height is between 119 to 220 centimeters, which is very credible. Because Confucius is a native of Shandong province, Shandong province has the highest average height of China. 180 centimeters is normal. 2. The Atlas was not written by Confucius but was summarized by his disciples based on his words and deeds, in which there are many words and deeds of his disciples in addition to. 3. Confucius advocated that diplomacy should be backed by force, which means that I will not take the initiative to use force against others. But when others invade me by force, I must have corresponding force to deal with it. This idea is being put into practice in China today. 4. Confucius advocated that a wise man should not be a man who has single skill, and he required his disciples to learn the 6 skills of wise men: etiquette, music, archery, drive acquired, writing, and mathematics. 5. Confucius had a metaphysical philosophical thought, but it is not preserved in the Annals, but in the biography of Zhou Yi, which discusses metaphysical thoughts. Annals telling us how to live, how to study, how to use knowledge we have learned, serve the country, and other practical things. 6. Confucius' thought is definitely the most important part of Chinese culture. In China, Confucius' thought has been engraved into the DNA of every Chinese. Even if people do not like him, but they cannot get rid of the influence of Confucius' thought. So, if you want to understand Chinese culture, you have to understand the idea of Confucius first. 7. Confucius' life is a failure because until his death, his idea was not recognized until 500 years later in Han Dynasty. 8. Confucius is best known as a teacher. He had about 3,000 disciples in his life, of which 72 are very great. Their identities and births are very different. There are slaves, criminals, some are very rich, some are poor, some are nobles. Confucius is willing to teach anyone when they are willing to learn. 9. Confucius and Laozu, another very famous philosopher in Chinese history, were contemporaries, and they were met and exchanged ideas with each other. 10. Confucius is one of the 2 sages recognized in Chinese history. The other is Wang Yangming, Ming Dynasty. If you can really understand even a part of Confucius' thought, you will benefit a lot. So I decided to share my interpretation of the Annals in the next time. Although English is not my native language, I want to give it a try and welcome everyone to follow me and start this interesting cultural journey with me.